Welcome everyone to the IAPL Season 2 draft.
Yeah, hi everybody. This is Troutman here with Liability. We are going to be commentating the draft, and looks like we have our first pick in. That will be Cap. What do you think about that, Liability?
I think that's what everyone expected. Every single mock draft, every single person had Cap going first. I mean, a great player, great teacher. He's going to be a cornerstone of that.
Yeah, no, good.
Sharks are going to be taking Marc-Andre Pinky.
Yep. That the expected 1-2. Already right off the bat, 2 picks. These teams had them locked and loaded as the Outlaws pick Cap, and immediately these Sharks pick Marc-Andre Pinky. Pretty much as expected by these teams in all of the mock drafts, and it's interesting to see those mock drafts come to fruition here. We'll see how long they mirror reality.
Let's go ahead and before we add anybody else, let's get Cap up here, and then we'll get Pinky if he wants to say a couple words. Hey, Cap.
Hello.
How are you feeling about getting drafted to the Evergreen Outlaws?
Oh man, I'm excited to get to work. It's a great building and a great group of guys. They've got an Evergreen, good puck town, some of the best fans in the world. So excited to show them all what I can do.
All right, glad to hear it. You have any questions for him, Liability?
I don't think so. I think everything kind of speaks for itself here.
Yep, I think they got they're off to a good start here. I mean, they have a defenseman, they have a goalie, and they have their star forward. So Evergreen Outlaws already looking pretty good. All right. If you don't have anything else to say, Cap, thank you, and we'll bring Pinks in. All right. Hello, Pinky. How are you?
I'm good. What up?
Hey, not much. How are you feeling about being drafted by the Vancouver Sharks?
I'm excited to get to work. It's a great building and a great group of guys they got there in Vancouver. Good puck town, some of the best fans. No, the only thing I'm disappointed by is it's the only team that's not like a crazy name. Like I see all these cool random names, and I'm just on the Vancouver Sharks. Like we got, you know, but you know, boring can work and win games. I'm excited to work with them because I don't have the greatest IAPL knowledge, so hopefully I can give them the PHL, you know, news, and then they can find the IAPL gems that maybe I don't know. But I had no clue where I was gonna go, and then everyone said I was going second, so I was like, okay, I guess I'm going second. I actually don't know Billy or Charles very well, but you know, I'll get to meet them soon.
All right, perfect. And Liability, I am going to start dishing out the player roles.
So,
if you wanna, can you see the next picks?
yes.
Okay, you can go ahead and announce those a while and put them in the sheet.
So for 3rd overall pick, the Ice Holes are going to select Louis, a good playmaker there, and a good person for their team. Maybe build maybe some good chemistry with Sunless there. I think that's a pretty solid pick. Kind of a similar play style to Cap and Pinky, very playmaker, very team focused players. So we're seeing I've heard a lot of rumblings throughout the different teams that they're going for, a lot of teams are going for very chemistry based, very team focused players, and we're seeing that so far with the draft. All 3 very kind of playmaker, team focused players. So we shall see if that continues, or if we start seeing more of the selfish players come out, like Marcus, Clash, House, Solve, Hot Dog here.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good pick. Yeah, I like Louis. He could also play pretty good goalie, as we saw in PPHL this past season. Yeah, I think it'll go well for them. Let's see if he wants to say anything. If he's here, he is not here. Okay, cool. So we'll move on to the next pick then. And we have Carolina Picks are taking Marcus 4th overall.
So we do see that late switch up just due to skill. They're like, either they're not going for exactly that playmaking team like most others are, or they're going for just pure skill here. But it's a good pick either way. Marcus is, I haven't got to see much of him, but a legend of season 1 for sure. And definitely, I believe, a West Coast Puck League legend as well.
All right.
So a great pick there by Bob.
We'll give him a rule. If you see anybody who's drafted in there that want to say something, you can bring them up between telling teams when they're on the clock and giving out the rules. I'm kind of going back and forth here. So if you see anybody that you want to,
I will. Yeah, I've got some things I'm juggling as well, but yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and the best way to get my attention is to raise your hand, which is just at the bottom of the screen, and when you're in the audience, that will let me know you want to come up and say something. If you are picked and do want to say something. But yeah, no, that's so far top 4. Kind of expected Louis a little bit higher than I think most people had. Marcus a little bit lower, as he was kind of expected to be those top 3. But like I said, the team's going with the more playmaker style. Louis makes a little more sense in that play style than Marcus does. So yeah, kind of an understandable but not really predicted top 4 here.
All right. Well, this next pick we have is way off the board, but I think anybody who knows the Danglers expected it. It is E, the defenseman.
It is the meme E. The meme with Lord Farquaad.
Yep. Yeah. E is on the Dirty Danglers other teams, EIS, JPHL. I have a feeling that Maddie's gonna want to keep them together. You can always see them in servers practicing together. They have great chemistry together. So we'll see who they take going forward, who's not part of their core team.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of them really, so this will be interesting to see what they can do in the IAPL and what they're all about, because again, I'm not seeing any of them, so it's all gonna be a learning experience for me going up against them, or maybe with them. Who knows?
Yep, you never know. All right, the Gups are on the clock here as I give E the Dirty Danglers roll. Go.
The Lil Gups pick is in. With the 6th overall pick, they are picking Solve. Not unexpected. A lot of drafts had him in mock drafts had him in the first round. A lot of them kind of mid to late way, but yeah, a solid player, really known for his handles, and kind of corners, little. I can't think of the word. Little corner shots. So it'd be interesting to see what Solve can do with Stequefin and Sharky. That's a forward-heavy team right there.
Mm-hmm.
So they're looking scary. They got hands. They got a lot of
Oh, yeah,
hands on
for
that
sure.
team.
Absolutely. We'll see what their plan is as far as goaltending. We know Sharky can play some pretty heavy defense, and we know Stequefin and Saab both have really good handles. They're good passers, good shooters. So we'll see what they plan to do. I think this is a team to watch.
Absolutely.
The Dogecoins know they are on the clock.
Now this is a pick I do not know what they go here. Ooh,
Is it fine if I announce my pick on stage?
absolutely.
Sure.
All right. So for 7th pick, I would like to take Xandar.
Super.
Super Xander, 7th overall. I think again the first round has been mostly expected first rounds, for one reason or another. With the Danglers picking a expected friend of theirs. Yeah, Super Xander, I believe also a season 1 legend. Put up some good numbers if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he put up some very good numbers here, and season 1 of PPHL on my team, the Utah Unks. Very good shooter. He's got good IQ. He's a bit of a blue line bandit. He loves to cherry pick, but I mean, he has a shot, and he put up a ton of goals this past season in PPHL.
It'll be great to see what he can do on the Dogecoins. We are approaching the end of the first round here, as it's now Bibba's pick at the end of round 1, 8th overall.
Yep, that's expected.
Another expected pick, similar to
Go right
the
ahead.
Danglers. Project Bibba chooses Jules in the first round, ending the first round with 2 kind of expected picks that otherwise may not have been in the first round, and an otherwise pretty expected first round here. No real upsets, no real surprises, but 8 great players.
Give him the roll. And I did let the ice holes know they're on the clock. All right, there's a pick. Looks like ice holes. Their 9th overall pick take Prada. Another PPHL champion on the Utah Unks.
That's going to be a great pairing with Louis, I feel.
Yeah, they'll play good together. And Prada, his secondary position is goalie. He's not as good at goalie as he is on defense, but he's serviceable as well. So I think that's a really good pick for this Ice Holes team.
Yeah, they have some goalie fill-in positions if they need a goalie, and I'm sure they'll draft a starter goalie, probably in the later rounds here, and they'll be having a pretty solid team, especially with Prada in front of them as a baseline already, and I believe SK, sorry, it's the wrong team. Bazuki is on defense as well. They have their kind of defensive pair in theory with Prada and Bazuki. They have their offensive pair with Sunless and Louis. That's a pretty solid start to a team for a team that people didn't really know what expectations to have.
Right, we got our next pick in. The Lil Gups will take Hot Dog Man. Another defenseman going here in the second round.
I mean, yeah, he's going soon. A great goal-scoring defenseman. really kind of like a third forward on the ice.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me, yeah, he's been in our pugs a lot lately. He's got the hands. He's got a crazy shot. He's a great asset to any team.
Absolutely. He is going to scare a lot of goalies just when they see that he's on the other team. So. And that's another. I'm just looking at the Gups. They have a scary amount of offense right now. They put Sharpie and Hot
Whenever
Dog.
you are ready, whenever you are ready, the Vancouver Sharks are ready. With the 11th overall pick in the second round, the Vancouver Sharks are happy to take liability.
Alrighty. I was not expecting to go with the likes of Prada and Hot Dog Man, but here I am. A Vancouver Shark.
Quite the compliment for you.
Most definitely. I think every mock draft and in general, most people had me going third round. So I am in a lucky position here that I get to say a little piece here. Thank you to the Vancouver Sharks. I've had a few talks with the team and discussing possible picks and stuff like that. They seem like great guys. I've known Charles since the Napple days, so I'll definitely feel quite at home with the Vancouver Sharks right away. So I'm certainly very pleased to be a Shark. My favorite NHL team being the San Jose Sharks, and being a Canadian, it's the best of both worlds. And I get to play with Pinky, so.
There you go. Let's see Quapple typing. We'll see who the Bobs take next. Carolina Bobs will select House.
Yeah, I mean that's a great forward pick to go with Quapple.
Yeah, I just looked at the team. That's
Bob, Quapple, Marcus, House. They're gonna be a selfish team, but if any one of them get the puck, they're keeping it, and they just might score. There's no. They are scary in a completely different way than the Gups.
I'm gonna do pick again for ours. For our second round, we would like to elect Ovi Ovechkin.
Ovechkin.
Yep. One moment. I'm adding the. If you could put that in the sheet there. I'm still adding rolls here. Fell a bit behind.
All good. I have added it. Ovechkin is a great pick. As we saw in the combines, he put up points. He can get around teams. He can get around goalies. Put up those points when you need it. He is a solid pick. Him and House feel kind of similar in their picks. They both really like the cuts. They like those kind of odd angle shots. And they will just score on you. Ovechkin is kind of like that guy. If you just don't keep your eye on him, he's going to just find your blind spot, sit there, and get that puck and shoot it in an angle you didn't know you could get scored from.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you have to keep your eye on Ovechkin as a defenseman, and not all defensemen are as attentive, and he's really good at exploiting that. So a great pick by the Dogecoins here. Dogecoins with Xander and Ovechkin looking pretty powerful on the forward so far.
Right, and looks like our next pick is in, if you want to announce that.
A great pick. Project Bibba selects Verime for the 14th overall pick. A great pick, a solid a solid defenseman to round out their team. I think that's an amazing pick. I'm honestly surprised that I went before Varime here, as he is such a good defenseman and a great playmaking one at that.
Yeah, he's another guy that was on my PPHL championship winning team. He's unselfish. He plays, one-on-one defense really well. He's got a shot. He can pass. He's another guy that's, total package. I think he'll fit in great with the Project Viva team. All right. And our next pick, the Evergreen Outlaws, will take Clash Royale.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a drop for him. A lot of people had him going a lot sooner. But yeah, he is a solid player. I haven't gone against him too much. I'm not super familiar with his playstyle, but I know he's doing relatively decent in the PHL. And Season 1 had, I believe, a bit of a name for himself.
Yeah, he was very tricky to play against in Season 1. He's a very creative player. He loves to do the bats, and he lifts it on his stick, throws it around, lobs it. He can really score on you in any which way. So that's a really good pick for the Outlaws here. He should play pretty well with Cap, I think. And we'll get our next pick going.
Danglers, I think we're assuming here they pick another one of their friends, but they may choose something else. Maybe a goalie, maybe a defenseman here, because I think they're most. Oh, I guess E is defense, and they have Noah. So maybe another offense here because they have Maddie so far, and that's about it.
Yeah, the thing about the danglers is all of them can, play in each other's spots. So, if Maddie goes up, somebody else will stay back. If Noah or E will go up, Maddie will drop back. They'll all play two-way. And it works really well for them because they have that chemistry. And they have the next two picks here, so I'm assuming they take a goalie at some point. I do not see Maddie in the typing in the chat. Oh, there he is. Okay, he is typing now.
What will be the pick? Ah, a good pick.
There it is. Go ahead.
And the Danglers are going to pick Kicks. They locked in their goalie. That's a fair pick. Kicks, the standout goalie pick here, as he was pretty much another legend from the PPHL Unk squad. Proved himself there, and he proved himself in the combines as he put up a really good performance in all of his games.
Yeah, Kix was Mr. Irrelevant in PPHL. He was literally my last pick, the last pick of the draft. And he played so well in our scrims and in our first few games that I couldn't take him out. I gave him the starter spot. He played really well there, and I think here he's gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, I think he's going to. That team's starting to scare me.
Oh my! And this next pick better scare everybody else who's looking for a goalie. Go ahead and announce it. I'm typing her in
here. Oh my god! Alrighty. And for the first pick of the third round, the Danglers pick Collie, getting that goalie combo. 2 starter goalies, taking them both greedy. No one else can have them. Now that's
wow.
that's a 1-2 goalie combo that is going to make that team scary. No matter what availability, they have a goalie. That is a hell of a goalie combo. They're going to be a hard team to score on and an easy team to get scored on by.
Yeah, I only saw Collie in a couple of pugs, but he's very skilled. He's got good reflexes, good positioning. He's a bit like Kicks in that way. So picking up both of them is insane work.
Yeah, that is unexpected, but that is a one hell of a way to lock in your goalie combo.
Absolutely. Let me give him the roll there, and we will go ahead and um, we have our next pick. Okay, great. If you're there, you can announce it. If not, I can.
That's all you.
Okay, so for the Evergreen Outlaws, their third round pick, they will take RD Gamer.
RD. That's a solid pick. He's kind of he can kind of put him anywhere and he will do pretty good.
Yeah, he has obviously here he was a really good goalie last season. And I think we saw through the combines, he could play some skater too. He has a really good shot. He can pass as well. He could play decent defense. I think I like seeing him forward more than defense, but he can play both.
Yeah, absolutely. He switched from defense to forward as he was just kind of feeling better for him, and then he proceeded to pop off in the combines and scored in almost every single game he was in. Sometimes multiple times. I think even a hat trick or two.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So no, he really showed that he's not just a goalie. He is also a competent skater for sure.
Yeah, and that's I believe yeah, RD and Leet were the goalie tandem for Team Trout Storm. So he's already got that rapport and that chemistry with Fuzzby and Leet there. So that should help quite a bit. Right, and we have Project Biba's pick. They are going to take the 19th overall selection. They will take Draken.
All three of the top goalies I had are all taken now. So some teams may be sweating as the goalies are starting to dry up just a little bit on that top end.
Yeah, I mean, there's still plenty of talent there. Some of these guys, they can really surprise you. I mean, Skinner and the other Ottinger, not the Captain Ottinger, they both went undrafted PPHL Challenger and got picked up later, and both did super well. Got both of their teams into the playoffs. So, well, Ottinger was on a team that was pretty clearly in the playoffs, but he played really well in their last few games.
Well, they're still definitely good picks, but top three gone is something I'm sure some teams were hoping would happen a little bit later, so they could be that one to take that final top three player.
Yeah, if I were a manager, I would scrap what I was gonna do and take a goalie ASAP.
All right, is it my turn?
Yes, go right ahead.
All right, I would like to elect to take Mup.
Mup is a solid pick, a really good skater, really calculated skater. That you don't see him take too many shots, but when he does, it's usually a snipe to the corner. A really intelligent shooter. He'll, just as he sees you move just slightly wrong in net, he will take that shot and punish you for it. A great addition for sure.
Yeah, I was just playing with him up today. He's a good pick. He's got a decent shot. I feel like I say this about everybody, but he's. Oh, Cap was typing in their pick. Yeah, I mean he's just another one of those. He's similar to Wacky. Got a really good shot. He knows where to stand to receive a pass or to take a shot from a good angle. So.
Yeah, no, Mup is a great pick for them. And will pair greatly with Xander and Ovechkin. Because Xander, Ovechkin tend to take a lot of shots, Mup a little bit less so. Ooh, the Bobs pick is in.
Go
The
for it.
Carolina Bobs on the 21st overall pick are selecting Sun. That's another goalie gone.
Yes, it is. Like I said, teams should really start to take a goalie if they can, or if they don't have one already.
Yeah, a lot of the skaters that alternate goalie have also gone. Louis, Xander, me, Prada. So there's not a lot of alt
This is
positions.
gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna let our new guy announce our pick. Go ahead, Pinky.
What up? I'm back. The Vancouver Sharks will select fellow Penguins, Pittsburgh Penguins fan, GOAT, my boy Mango.
Ooh. So that's a solid forward pick. He's going to pair really well with Pinky. As Pinky is great playmaking, can shoot as well. Mango is a shoot first player who can receive a pass quite well, good hands. That is a 1-2 combo that is going to be scary. Especially not to toot my own horn here, but with me and maybe Charles back on defense, that's gonna be pretty good. Billy and net, that is a pretty solid looking team. I am proud to be on for sure.
Right, and we have our little Gups pick here. They will take defenseman Pixel Haunts.
Pixel's a good pairing for their team, I think. Someone who can stay back a little bit, but when he's given that chance to go up and take a shot, he can still make that difference, still get that goal. He is no slouch in the offensive zone, but he knows when to take those chances.
And I see Bazooki is typing for his next pick. Okay. 24th overall, they are taking Donut.
Donut, I mean, yeah, a goalie pick does make sense. Get your goalie starter in now. Donut is a solid goalie. He's already started improving since he's been here, from playing pugs and the combines. I think he's a solid pick here, and he's only going to get better for them. So especially getting those, I'm assuming starting hours on ice, he is going to definitely improve, and he's already a solid goalie. So I am happy to see him get on a team. I like Donut. I haven't seen too much of him, but I played a couple of pubs with him, and he was always a great guy, great locker room. So
Yeah, I like Donut. I don't know him as well as you do. But from what I've seen with him here, that's a pretty good pick. I do like Donut. All right, with Icehole's 4th round pick, they're going to take myself.
Ooh.
Troutman. I will let you glaze if you want.
I mean,
I don't know if I'm who I would have taken here, but I'm very flattered.
I think you are a quite solid skater, a good defenseman, and I mean, you're gonna have you with Prada. I think that's a pretty good defensive combo. Not to mention, worst comes to worst, you could probably play a game in net if the team really needed it. So having you as a little bit of a backup there for Donut makes some sense for sure. But you're a pretty solid skater, and you have a lot of game understanding, a lot of ability to teach as well. Help out Donut, maybe give him some pointers, some tips, help his development as well. So I think it's a good coaching and defensive pick for sure. Because while your primary position is goalie, you're no slouch on the ice, and you have a lot of game understanding, a lot of game knowledge, which definitely will help you on the ice and help you be able to provide some knowledge for the rest of the team.
Yeah, I'm excited to get to play with Prada again. I definitely have good chemistry with him. We, on the Unks, in the Unks VCs, we're always, just having a good time. So, I expect a really fun season with these guys. I know Louis from PPHL as well. We always had fun together, scrimming or whatever against each other. So I'm excited. It'll be a fun season. And we have our next pick here. Another goalie is going. The Lil Gups are taking Luddy.
Luddy, the next in line of the Trout's best. I haven't seen too much of Luddy, but I think he's a pretty solid goalie pick for sure.
Yeah, he's someone that I know just from public servers, and I invited him to my personal server. He's a solid goalie. That's why I invited him in the first place. He's a really good guy as well. He can have good chemistry, and in the locker room, just about anybody. He's get along with him really easy. So that's a really good pick.
We go, ready? With the 27th overall pick in the 4th round, the Vancouver Sharks are welcoming IMP.
Ooh, might be a little rival with Bibba there. Stealing Imp under their noses. Imp, a solid defenseman, kind of a bit more of like an anchor last back defenseman, but as we saw in the finals, he can score too. So a solid pick.
Yeah, I like Imp a lot. He's another one of those guys that's really fun to have around. Every so often when he shows up for pugs, it's fun to have him on your team. So another really good pick. I like Imp a lot. He's no slouch defensively. I think ping might be a bit of an issue since he is from the UK. But he played really well despite it. So that's a good pick there.
Yeah, I'm happy to have him on my team. I've played a little bit with him in pugs, and yeah, good lad. Fun to be around. Good locker room guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. This is a pick that I knew he would go to this team. It was just a matter of when. The Carolina Bobs are taking Wacky.
Yeah, Wacky is one of the players that's kind of my counter in that, just because the way he shoots, he's kind of similar to Mupp in that style, where he'll see a little corner you've left open and really exploit that, take that shot. Oftentimes at a time you aren't quite expecting a shot to go off, really catching some goalies off guard. So he is a kind of a dangerous shooter. So a good pick for them for sure.
I think I'm ready
Yeah.
to make my pick.
Oh, yep, go right ahead.
Yep. All right. I will be taking Jaws.
Jaws, the Dogecoins selecting their goalie, picking Jaws. Jaws having a bit of networking issues recently, but a solid goalie. We hopefully, for Jaws and the Dogecoin's sake, he can get that networking issues figured out for come the season 2. Hey Jaws, I never said you haven't been playing great. I said you were a great pick. I'm just saying you've been having some networking issues, which has been making it harder for you.
Yeah, it just means you have to work harder, and that's what we love about you, Jaws.
You were a great goalie pick. I don't think I've dissed anyone who's gotten picked so far. They're all great players. Yeah, your internet.
30th overall, Project Bibba will take Fritz. I do not know Fritz.
Fritz is a bit of a newcomer to when he popped in Pug. I was really confused, but he surprised me. He has relatively low hours, but he pulled out some moves that you would not expect from someone under 100 hours. A little of a spin, a little bit of a kind of getting around people that normally you would not expect someone at that low of hours to get around. So he is a developing prospect for sure, who can definitely grow, but already at his skill can do some damage for sure. Getting around some players, just a good kind of understanding of the game to start out with. So he is he's a solid pick, but I feel like he's going to get better over time for this team.
Okay, and Evergreen Outlaws will take the Jelly Bomb.
Jelly. Napple legend, the Jelly Bomb. A great two-way playing guy. I haven't been able to see his game recently, unfortunately. So I'm not exactly sure his game nowadays, but he was really good on the 50s, really good in the neutral zone. So I imagine he hasn't stranded too far from that. So a great neutral zone player for them. That with
Oops, go for it.
Cap, Flash, RD, Jelly Bomb. It's looking like a pretty balanced team. They got some forward momentum with Cap and Flash. They got and RD too. They got RD able to go back to defense as well with Jelly. RD and Jelly kind of both two-way players. They're going to be a very dynamic team, I feel. With Flash kind of exploiting anyone, kind of the same way Ovi did with some creative plays. I'm looking forward to seeing what the Outlaws do.
Yeah, we'll see. I think their team is looking really good right now. So yeah, I'm excited to see where they go going forward. That being said, I have the 32nd overall pick. The Dirty Danglers will take Mason.
Yes, another one of their friends, I believe.
Yep, another
yeah.
dirty dangler for life. I don't know him as well as the other ones, the other danglers. He's yeah, I just don't know him very well. There's not much I can really say there.
No, this is teams are looking pretty good here. We're halfway through the draft officially. If I scroll over and show kind of the teams here, we got the Outlaws with Fuzzby, Elite, Cap, Clash, RD, and Jelly Bomb. We got the Sharks with Charles, Billy, Pinky, me, Mango, and Imp. Danglers with Maddie, Noah, E, Kix, Collie, and Mason. Bobs with Bob, Quapple, Marcus, House, Sun, Wacky. Dogecoins with Ottinger, SK, Super Xander, Ovechkin, Mupp, and Jaws. Iceholes having Buzuki, Sunless, Louis, Prada, Donut, and Trout. And then you have Bibba with Teal, Serbain, Jules, Varime, Draken, and Fritz. And the Gups with Sharky, Stick Weapon, Sov, Hot Dog, Pixel Haunts, and Luddy. There's no bad team. They all look scary, and I don't want to be in net for any of them. Or against any of them, I should say.
Yeah, all these teams, they look really well. I think the captains and managers did their homework. They're not just going down my list, which of course is my own opinions. So I'm glad they're looking to see who they like and who they want to draft. So
yeah, a little bit of chemistry picks here, getting people who may not be the best possible pick, but who are going to fit your team and fit your play style.
Yep, and we have our next Dirty Danglers picks, Enigma Ballin.
Getting a defenseman. That makes some sense.
Yep, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in PPHL somewhere. I don't remember what team. I don't remember seeing him at all. Enigma, if I did play against you, I'm sorry. I don't know him too well.
Nor do I. I know he played I think one of the combines. I think he's played a pug or two. I think he's mostly kind of a defenseman, maybe a two-way defenseman kind of player. But I don't think he's a bad pick by any means here. Maybe went a little bit sooner than I would have expected. Maybe players like Cave, Postmaster, Pergy, who haven't gone yet, that I would have kind of expected to go a little bit higher here. But it's quite possible the Danglers know what I do not, and he's a little bit of a hidden gem. So we shall see what he's going to be able to do there on the Danglers.
Next pick for Evergreen Outlaws will be Coppenwood.
Coppenwood, a great pick. The guy I always like to have on my team on the ice. Just a great locker room guy. Coppenwood's great. An amazing goalie, so he's going to be able to help teach any of the goalies on the Outlaws some tips and tricks for sure. And also a not too bad skater by any means. I've seen him dangle, I've seen him score. So he is definitely a great skater pickup.
Yeah, I like Coppenwood a lot. I played with him a few times in EIS on the Boston Boxers, and of course he broke our hearts and left us for a different team. Then our game against them was their first game, and we didn't have enough guys, so he came back and played for us. But yeah, Coppenwood's just a good guy, a good player, better skater than I thought he was going to be. Of course, being a really good goalie. So yeah, I like that pick. And we have our next Bibba pick. I think Bibba's gonna continue to do their best to keep the gang together here.
I'm happy for him.
They will take Pergy.
Yeah, I got to play with Fergie in when I e-subbed in the finals there, and he is a great defenseman. He is so good with his passes. He fits that team so well. Picking him back up to continue that, especially with the chemistry they have, makes so much sense. He's a perfect fit for Bibba, and I'm glad he was able to get back to the Bibba team.
Yeah, I like Fergie. He's one of those guys that I've been playing with since I started playing puck. Great player, good on defense. I don't know how much else to say. He's one of my favorite puck players. I like Fergie a lot. So. Right, where is our next pick here? Oh, I did not ping them yet. It's Ottinger. I'm sure he will come in to announce. Fergie, his role while we wait for Ottinger. And back on Project Bibba. Good pick.
There is Onger.
Oh, hello.
He is?
Am I the only one that likes doing just go into the voice thing?
Seems so.
I guess so.
We're happy to have you come up here.
it's funny. I will be taking the great Poitras.
Poitras.
You're welcome. You're welcome, son. I think I failed. You're very welcome.
Patra. Just for son, so he doesn't lose his mind hearing people mispronounce it.
I've always said Poitras, and I'm gonna stick by it because it's fun to mispronounce things. Yeah, no, Poitras. One of the defensemen that I don't play with very often, but I always see around. He's usually quite active in a lot of different puck communities. I see him everywhere. So I think he's got a lot of experience under his belt. So will be a good addition for their defense.
Yeah. Patra is one of those guys that he's a big hitter, you know.
Yeah.
He'll go for the hit. If there's an opportunity to hit, he's going to go for it. And coming from Ponce, having another server with dash fall, he's going to be laying the body a lot this season. So I'm excited to see him play.
Ooh, the next pick is in.
Go for it.
Carolina Bobs with the 37th overall pick. Select Bar Down Art, another defense pick here. So far, this has been the round of defensemen. As see, four of the 5 picks have been defense, and I believe Coppin's alternate position is defense. So arguably all 5. Bart, one of the players I know the least here. I don't think I saw him in the combines that I watched or participated in. I haven't really seen him in any pugs, but I've heard a little bit about him being kind of more of a offensive defenseman. So that fitting with their team makes sense. The Bobs being a very transitional looking team, very rotational team, having a offensive defenseman who can come up and make a play and then go back to defense makes sense to their team. So I think that's a pretty solid pick.
Yeah, he played really well last year for Tampa Bay. Sorry to cut you off.
You're good.
Go ahead. That's all I know is he played pretty well last season for Tampa Bay. That's all I know of him.
Within the 5th round, the Vancouver Sharks are shocked to make this pick, but Snow Cone, welcome to the Vancouver Sharks, buddy.
Yeah, that is a one of the fast developing players in IAPL. Snow Cone when he joined here, he had the hands, but was kind of a one-dimensional player. Just in the short time during the off season, he has improved his defensive play and his all-around play significantly. He is no longer a slouch on defense. He is not to be underestimated with his hands, which have improved, his speed, which has improved, his ability to get around the entire team, which has improved. He is looking like a little Stequefin on the ice, and I am glad to see it, because Stequefin, one of my favorite players to play with, as he's good on both ends of the ice, and he is such good hands, and Snowcone looks like a mini him.
Yeah, I agree. The last few pugs I played against him, he was able to just send the puck almost right through me. He's got a good shot. As you said about his handles, you know, he's becoming more of a team player. He's passing more, passing better, making smarter plays. So I like that pick.
Looks like he wants to come up and say a word. We'll have him
Sure.
for just a moment here. Hello.
Don't call me Mini Stequefin.
Sorry.
That's a little disrespectful.
It is a compliment, to be sure.
No shade to him, but like, bro.
Fair
Anyways,
enough. You are your own player. I apologize.
Only thing I want to say is that me and Pinks are gonna freaking cook.
I have no doubt about that.
I love it.
All right. Okay, we have our next pick. Are you ready, Liability?
I am ready. Would you like me to announce?
All right. Yeah, go for it.
The Little Gups, for the 39th overall pick, select Neko. He's one of those players that you can kind of put anywhere. A little bit weaker on the goalie, but he is a good forward, a good defenseman. This is about the right time to take him. He is probably you know, the Gups is a good place for him, by how they are looking. So I think I definitely like that pick for them. Kind of like how Sharky kind of plays a more offensive game even when he's on defense. Neko is definitely the kind of that same way. So I think they'll definitely get along quite well in that team, and he'll definitely be a good fit.
Yeah, I like Nico a lot. The last few pugs I played with him, he calms well. He's got a good shot too. Just one of those good overall players to have. Our next pick we have for Ice Holes, they will be taking Ash Needle.
Ash Meadle, yep, that is one of the newer people who showed up later on, but he showed himself in the combines. He scored a few goals for sure, had some good defensive plays. Not a bad player at all. Definitely has some ability to make plays you may not have expected from him. I know I don't think he was particularly well known, but he quickly made a name for himself from the combines. So we will see just how he is able to shake up the league in the Ice Holes here, because he's still kind of an unknown player, I think, at least to me. He's also one of those players that I think is going to develop quite well in this league, as the little gaps in his gameplay that are there are definitely something that the ice time and the team around him is going to be able to really help him fill in and really help him hone in his game. So I think he's going to grow quite well for the Ice Holes. and also just perform quite well for the Ice Holes.
All right, we have our next Ice Holes pick.
Hold on, sorry to budget. I don't know. Did Toki pull?
He did, yeah. I spoke to him the other day. He said he pulled from all leagues. Actually, that might have been today. Let me see.
Okay, I'm making sure because Toki sounded like he was.
Yes, today I spoke to him. I said, "Did you drop out of the IAPL draft?" He said, "I am no longer playing in IAPL. Just got busy. I love the league, but I dropped out of all puck leagues."
I was just going to make sure then.
Yes, yeah, he did drop out for sure. I made sure today when I was getting things set up.
Sounds good.
All right, Ice Holes. Next pick, sports guy Cam. I call him the troublemaker.
Cam is a player I like. I've talked to him a little bit. Great guy, but also in the combines, I hadn't heard of him before, but I definitely knew him after that. A low hours guy who's still developing, but he definitely has a good defensive head on his shoulders, and is also developing a good offensive game. So I can see him definitely becoming a big threat, not just on defense but on offense as he develops more. Just a solid player for sure. He's one of those players that kind of surprised me in the combines, and I am happy to see he's found a team with the Ice Holes, who's going to be a great team around him, a very playmaking team that'll give him some good chances to show himself, not just defensively with pairing with Prada and you as well, but also offensively with the amount of playmaking your team has.
Yeah, I'm excited to play with both him and Ashmeadle. I know Ashmeadle from Ponce Pugs and Sports Guy Cam from here. While they both have some developing to do as far as the mechanics of the game, they both comm well, and they take instruction well too. So two guys that I'm excited to play with and kind of teach them more about the game.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what your team can do. They're looking like a fun team for sure.
Yeah, and I'm the same way I was in PPHL. I want to have fun here, and I can't wait to play with these guys. It's going to be a blast.
Absolutely.
Dished out there. Rolls. Now we got Lil Gups on the clock.
Ooh, looks like they've made their pick quite immediately. For the 42nd overall pick, the Lil Gups select Cave. Now, Cave, I'm surprised he dropped this low. I think I mentioned him earlier in the stream here. He is a pretty solid defensive and offensive force. He definitely has some room to grow, but he's definitely going to be doing that on the Little Gups. They have some talent on that team, so I have high hopes for Cave on that team.
Sorry, I clicked out for a second. Now I got to get back.
That team has a lot of players that play both defense and offense, oftentimes being very flexible and kind of being more offensive defensemen, and I think that's kind of where Cave sits. So he's in a team of offensive defensemen, and he's gonna fit right in.
All right. The Vancouver Vancouver Sharks for their next pick. They're bringing back the man, the myth, the legend, Jake.
It was a matter of time. Yep, that is a expected
Matter
pick.
of time. Me and him, we have great chemistry. We've hit some fucking great plays together, so I'm bringing him back to the team.
Yeah, I've played quite well with Jake in the past as well, so happy to have him on the team.
All right.
I have to fix the spreadsheet. Looks like some of the some of the cells got screwed up over in the team section. Give me one moment.
Not too bad. I'm not showing that right now. I've filled in Jake for the Sharks. Yeah, Jake, a developing player. He's very eager to learn and improve. A great, an expected and great pick for sure. This is a little bit later than I was expecting him to go, so picking him up at this point is a great benefit for the Sharks. Let's see if I can find him in the list here. We have the next pick. Carolina Bobs are the next pick. We shall see. Yeah, Jake was an expected pick for the Sharks. Good friends with Charles. He was previously their captain, so I mean it makes sense to bring him back. Kind of same idea as Bibba. Get those players you already know, those players you already have that chemistry with, and build that new team with the new assets to develop that chemistry with the chemistry you already have.
I did type in the next pick already.
So it looks like Carolina Bobs have made their pick. It is going to be the 44th overall pick, Gary. Gary's a player I do not know well. I haven't really seen him, but I've heard a little bit about him. Believe he's a little bit of a two-way player, but yeah, a solid pick. I think in the community mock draft he went around here, and just like I'm sure now Quappa was surprised he fell this late, so maybe a little bit of a hidden gem for the Bobs.
Yeah, I like Gary. Another PPHL guy. He's got a decent shot on him. He's a good locker room guy, so that's really where your value is with Gary. I really like Gary a lot, so good pick.
Hello again.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Thank you. I just want to say thanks again, Trout, for filling in my laziness. For my pick, I would like to take Postmaster.
Postmaster, yeah, surprised, a little surprised you fell this low. A good pick. A lot of hours for sure, a lot of hours under his belt, a lot of experience, being a part of I believe both PHL and PPHL. So he's going to be able to bring some experience to that team for sure. I believe another hitter too. So they'll have some enforcing on that team.
All right. Let's see. Sorry, I'm falling a bit behind again.
Not a problem.
Okay, so we got Postmaster there.
Coach needs to
and
put
let me-
his pick in the chat, by the way.
Yeah, Andrew, please put your picks in the chat.
Yeah. He isn't in this call, is he? He may
No,
not
he
be
should be
able
able to hear us though. If he's watching on the... Oh, looks like Cap did it. Thank you, Cap.
Just want to make sure that didn't get lost.
Yep. Nope, that is fine. Project Bibba will take Owen.
Yeah, Owen's a player I do not have much information on. He is one of those players that has a goalie alternate position, so that will be a good good pick for them to have a kind of a backup goalie if they need. As well as I believe he has a good amount of hours under his belt, so he may be a little bit of a gem of a late pick. I'm not too sure what he is capable of, as I haven't seen it, but there's definitely potential for him to be overperforming for what would be expected of a 6th rounder.
All right, and the Outlaws will take Lee Jenkins.
Lee is a great pick. I like Lee. Lee is primarily a goalie, but he's joined this league as a skater. But he is a quick developing player. He understands the game, and it just seems to click with him. So his skater isn't bad, and I can only imagine it's going to get better quickly here, as he is a quick learner for sure. So I look forward to seeing Lee develop and be a reckoning force, not just in the net, but skating on the ice as well. And also a great locker room guy.
Yeah, I like Lee. I know there's a friendly rivalry between him and Coppenwood. Both are really, really good goalies, but they're pretty good skaters too.
Yeah.
Heck of a lot of skaters than I am, so I like that pick a lot.
Who looks like the Dirty Danglers pick is in. Both of them actually. They got their 1-2 out immediately. As we finish off the 6th and enter the 7th, Dirty Danglers for the 48th overall pick, they take Zamboner.
Yeah, you know, another guy that came in last season and played really well with that Tampa Bay team. I'm pretty sure it was Tampa Bay. I do remember him playing really well. Yeah, it was Tampa Bay. He played really well. I'm surprised he fell this far. So that's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with him. I think I may have seen him in pubs once or twice, but I do remember him being a solid player for sure. And
Yep, and yep, go for it.
for their 49th overall pick, as you may see on the board, they picked Zoder, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I apologize. That is my butchering of it, but yeah, Another defenseman pick. Just kind of locking in that defense for sure. Outlaws are now on the clock.
And I'm gonna take a moment. I gotta still add a couple people's roles, so just give me some time here. I think I'm still back
Absolutely.
at Owen. Yeah, I am. So Jenkins to the Outlaws.
The Outlaws do have their pick in, if you don't mind me continuing.
Go for it.
The Outlaws select Bass, or Base, I'm not sure how they prefer it to be pronounced, for the 50th overall pick. Now, he joined, I believe, after Combines and everything, so not too much has been seen of him, but if you have any insight on him, I would love to hear it.
I do not, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just another guy who showed up later, didn't play any combines, so yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Well, apparently seems Fuzzby must know a little bit because he made that pick. So maybe he's a little hidden gem no one knew about because he was not around during the combine.
Yeah, in the chat here, I think if Fuzzby knows him, it's pronounced Bass because he put him as my arch nemesis. So.
Within a millisecond of you putting them on the clock, the Project Bibba have their pick, 51st overall, Yager. Yager is one of the players that showed up quite a bit during combines, and he did quite well. So he's definitely got a good team to grow with Bibba, a great locker room team, and I think he's going to be a great locker room addition as well. From the little I have talked with him.
Yeah, I like Yager. He's a guy who's pretty much always available. He's there. He shows up. And he's might not be the most skilled guy on the ice, but he's got decent sense, so he's a good pick there.
Dogecoin's now on the clock. Onger, don't forget to put your pick in the chat, by the way.
I gotcha. I'll remember this time. I'll be good.
Preferably put it in the chat and then come up. That way we have a record of it, so we can start putting things in.
I gotcha. I'll start typing it out as I say it.
I mean, you only have one more pick after this anyway, so it's a little late for me to say it.
It's a little too late. I will be taking Chichu for my next pick.
Chichu. That's a good pick. I believe he was also a NAPL player, but I don't remember his play too well, but I'm pretty sure he's a hitter. If I had to wager a guess, a kind of an enforcer style forward, which is going to work well with Poitras and Postmaster. They are going to beat up other teams. It is going to be a brawl. It's going to turn into a boxing match out there against the Dogecoins as they proceed to beat up every other team. And I am here for it because they're going to be a fun team to watch. And by no means does that mean they are going to be a weak team, they're going to beat up teams and then proceed to score on them with Xander and Ovechkin. Yeah, they're going to be a fun team to watch, that's for sure. The Carolina Bobs have their pick in. 53rd overall is going to be Skinner.
Him. Sharks. Yeah, I like Skinner. He's, like I said earlier, one of the PPHL guys who went undrafted and ended up helping his team make the playoffs. Played really, really well. That's a really good pick. I like Skinner a lot.
I am a little bit mad about Skinner because I am an Oilers fan and I'm kind of missing him on the Oilers at the moment. Jory's not it, let me tell you. Anyways, with that being said, the Vancouver Sharks with pick number 54 in the 7th round would like to welcome Caitlin.
Now, this is a steal of a pick. Caitlin is a great player. I didn't want to say anything, but they have fallen, and it is a beautiful pickup. A great player, a great great passer, really fancy with the shots. No, a crazy pickup this late in the draft. I think kind of went unknown by most of the other owners, but I've played a little bit in Pugs, and I think a couple times popping in to either a Ponce server or just in normal pubs. Caitlin is a solid player for sure. Definitely should have gone earlier in this draft.
Yeah, I like Caitlin. Another one of my OG puck friends. She played for us a little bit in JPHL. She's a lot of fun. She does not calm. She doesn't use a mic, but she's just very smart, very skilled player. I really like that pick. I was actually just in DM with Bazooki telling him if Caitlin's available, take her now.
Yeah, I mean, Inertia is also still available. Who is another solid pick who is kind of fallen. Probably possibly because just not known. He joined at the very end. Yeah, Inertia is still available. Thraken is still available as a goalie. Jamiroquai Lover is still available as a skater. There's still some good names on the board, so we shall see where they go, or even if they go. Maybe they end up in free agency. So we shall see.
All right, we got the Lil Gups pick in. They will take Zafer.
Another one who kind of slipped the radar. He's not a bad pick by any means. He is a little bit of a newer player, I believe. Needs a little bit of development, but he definitely has some good offensive fundamentals and some good hands, I believe. So, I mean, the Gups are a good place for him for sure, with all the offensive talent they have to help him develop and improve his game.
Yeah, I was against him in a pug the other day, and he has this wicked shot that you don't know when the shot starts, so it's hard to track for goalies. So that's a very good pick. I like Zephyr a lot.
We're at the end of the 7th round here. 9 total players left to be drafted. Looks like the pick is coming in here. And looks like they are going to pit Ottinger, picking a goalie. I feel like that makes sense for them. Who do they have? They have Donut as their primary, so picking up a secondary goalie with Ottinger. That's a pretty solid goalie pairing there.
Yeah, that was, like I said, we were just in DMs. I was giving him my recommendations. I said, let's take Ottinger. I like him as a goalie. He's a good guy too. Another locker room pick. Very fun to talk to. Another one of those PPHL goalies that helped their team not just make the playoffs, but in the playoffs too. So good pick.
Ooh, and the next pick is in too. Pick number 57. First pick of the 8th round is going to be Jamiroquai Lover.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I like Jamiroquai a lot. He's another one of those guys that he's actually been around me since I originally started playing Puck. We have a not only just my server, but in before my personal server, which I started when I had about 300 hours, we had a group chat for Puck. And he's in that group chat. So Jamiroquai, good guy. He's a heavy cherry picker. He's got a good shot. I'm excited to play with him as well. He'll fill out the top or the forward group really well. So I like him. I fear I have to. Okay, I will have to leave it for you to finish up.
Absolutely.
I will. In just a few moments, Cap is going to pull me for some PPHL stuff.
Well, it was great having you.
Take your spot.
All right. Just DM me what, which VC am I going in?
You can just head to general VC and then pull you.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, how's your night been, Liability?
It has been pretty good. I am surprised to be picked so early. It looks like we do have our pick in. It looks like the Little Gups for the 58th overall pick select Sugar.
Sugar, a newer member to my knowledge. Haven't seen them much, but
Yeah,
definitely the round where you take your stabs and go for those low hour guys and get your development picks in.
These Sharks are going to take their time on this one, by the way. Just fill in as much as you can. We're going to take our time with this one.
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, Sugar is a bit of a new player, but he's been showing up to pugs, learning, taking tips from anyone and everyone he can. He's willing to learn, wants to learn, is putting in that time. He's already started improving since he's been here, and he has not been here for too long. So definitely a good development pick. Maybe a little rough around the edges right now, but in not too long, he will definitely grow into a really solid goalie, as he definitely has the lookings of it, the kind of the frame of it right now. So I project to see some good development from Sugar if he continues to put in that effort to becoming if nothing else, a solid backup, if not even a starter for them later in the season.
Yeah, for sure.
It looks like we do have the pick in for the Sharks here. I don't know if they want to announce it themselves as they have been or not.
Yes, we will. We have somebody else that will take it for us, though.
Yes, sir. What's going on, gang? The Vancouver Sharks will love to pick. Welcome home, buddy. Inertia.
Inertia.
Inertia, yeah, that's a
I think I
player
know a guy.
I mentioned. I was surprised to have fallen. I've played with him a bit in the DWS servers. A great player on both ends of the ice. A great fill-in for any skater position. I think he can even pop in as goalie if the worst case scenario. Yeah, no, he is a great pick, and a steal of a pick at this late.
He can turn a game around for sure whenever he steps on that ice, and once he feels that heat, he will let them know the chef's cooking. As now it looks like the Carolina Bobs have made it their last selection of the night with the 60th overall pick. They'll be selecting Vinny. Another great Ponce puck player that, made his reins around getting his hours up in the Challenger division, and is definitely excited to land with the Bobs. We'll get plenty of playtime, and love to see him improve here.
Yeah, it's a player I'm not super familiar with, so I'm excited to see what he does on the ice from game days.
Hello again, liability.
Hello again. Have you put it in the chat?
I have it typed out. I'm pressing the enter key, and I will be electing for Throcken.
Rockin', yep, that is a good goalie pick. I'm surprised to see him drop this far, but I'm glad to see him picked up.
Yeah, so many. It always is such a sad thing that it seems almost every league goalies make up so much of the draft that you can't pick them all. So it sucks seeing so many of these guys drop so far, but love to see a guy like Throcken get picked.
Absolutely. And Bibba has their pick in as well. For the 62nd overall pick, they are selecting Sin.
Sin, I have seen Sin around a little bit, not too much to my knowledge, but I know that they are a pretty good forward, one of those guys that, this is your developmental round, trying to get people that don't have as many hours and try to get them worked up and coach them around a bit.
Absolutely. We are now waiting for the last two picks of the draft. Looks like the pick is on its way here.
Now, I have no idea where we're going. I have not discussed before this pick as I was doing Ponce stuff, but I'm glad to see whoever our final selection is. Just to highlight some of the people left. There's some great guys in Razzo. We still got, everyone's favorite Doug the Thug. X is up there. Bragster, I believe.
Mini is the pick, as the Outlaws for the 63rd overall pick will select Mini.
I love Mini as a pick here so much. A great active guy, just wanting to get better. Some in their first Ponce Pug, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago.
Him here. Can we just confirm he is in fact draft eligible real quick?
Yes.
Yep, let me check.
As I do not see him on this list here.
He is in the draft responses. I must have missed putting him on the best of list, but he is draftable.
I will add him to the bottom here.
Oh, yep, go for it.
All right, there we are.
I'll
So yes,
let you take over now, Trout.
All right, thank you.
we are on the final pick. The Danglers on the clock with the final pick of the draft. there's a lot of options here for them to go by. Goalie, skater, forward, defense. They have a lot of options, so X is still available. I just noticed that.
Yeah, that's wild that he would fit the danglers perfectly.
He really would. I think everyone kind of missed his name on the board. But yeah, he is somehow still available. So many names, it's easy to miss one with one character, and he may be a great pickup in the free agency for some team. As is certainly a surprise for him to have dropped this far, and especially to not make the draft at all, if it does come to that.
Yeah. Like you said, there are a lot of guys left that are really good. We got some goalies in here. Mystics, pretty good. Oh, I forgot to take off Sugar.
Oh, so yeah, I missed a couple.
Mystic's good. Quarian played pretty well last season. And I think that's it for... Oh, Douglas and Matt down towards the bottom there. I know Matt from Pugs. I don't think he played last season. But of course you have community favorite Douglas as well. I heard you say earlier. So we're waiting on Matty to give us his final pick.
X is upset in the chat.
Oh, come on, Danglers. You gotta take X. He's sad.
I mean, there is no real better pick on the board than
For a
X.
team name like Dirty Danglers, come on. That's all X does. He dangles. He's got crazy fast handles. I've heard people compare his handles to V. He doesn't quite have that finish, but he definitely has some really fast handles.
Still waiting for the pick. I may have forgotten they still have one more pick left. Because they seem nowhere to be found here. Maybe they're just really discussing this pick. But,
Yeah, I don't know where they went. But I mean, it's the last overall pick, so okay. Well, looks like we're going to be waiting a little longer too, because Cap and I have just made the decision. We're going to go a 9th round.
Oh, so our team's expanding to 11 then?
Yes. Let me copy this over. I'll get rid of these players. Don't mess anything up over here. No. So while we wait for Maddie, he's going to have 2 picks. I'm going to try and find him. Maybe I'll call him quick.
I have let my team know that they need to think about their pick. Any team owners listening, make sure you start thinking about your 9th round pick here, as you do not there's still X, there's Mystic, there's Luddy still.
Okay, so it's sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Since the Danglers still aren't here, and we've been waiting a little while here, we're gonna go ahead and forfeit their picks. Unless
they just put their pick in.
He got him in. He got it in. He got him in. Okay, good.
They do have a
They will
second
take-
pick here, so
They will take Penguin. We'll take Penguin. He was Bibba last year, I believe, or
he
last
was.
season. Yeah, he was a pretty good passer. I remember on that team. So I like that pick. That's a
Ooh.
good pick for them.
And they have their
They could always
65th.
use another
pick.
passer.
The 65th overall pick, the Dirty Danglers select Kinky Corbin. They decide they don't want X. They don't want him. He may go to
That
the
is
Outlaws here.
wild.
We shall
Okay.
see.
They don't need another. They don't need another dangler. They got enough danglers. See what we got here. Did we get? Oh, okay. Yep, we do have a pick. You're ready. I'll type it in. Evergreen Outlaws will take Razzo.
Yeah, I've heard some good things about Razza, so nice to see him get on a team. I think he's shown up to a few pugs as well.
Yeah, I like Razzo. He's got a good shot. He's similar in play style to Wacky and Mup. So I do like that pick quite a bit for the Outlaws there. A little bit more in offense.
A little more offense never hurts for sure. Looks like Bibba's pick is coming in here shortly.
Sorry, I had to change Minnie. Minnie is a defenseman, not a forward.
Oh, my apologies. The 67th pick is in for Bibba. They select from the goalie pool the IAPL
All right.
wonder, the graphics legend, the shutout counting legend of pugs, Douglas.
Oh, I put him as D. Goalie. All right, what a pick. We all love Douglas. That's a wonderful pick. He'll get the more development behind Teal. And who's the other goalie they took? And Draken. That's that'll be great to teach Douglas a thing or two. And yeah, having Douglas on the team, you get an instant mascot. You gotta love the graphics. You gotta love what he brings to the league.
Yeah,
wait, we have one more pick?
Yeah, they added a ninth.
Oh yeah, we added a 9th round.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'll take Luke. So, yeah.
You're taking who? Can you type that down?
Yeah. Is this possibly another off-the-board pick? That's
I don't know who he's talking about.
He said
I didn't even
Luke,
hear what he said.
Luke. I didn't think he signed up.
I do not see anybody named Luke in here.
We'll see what he types in.
I don't know who that is.
But I think that may be a incorrect pick. We shall see what he types in. Maybe I misheard him. But LUKJE, I
He's not on the
do not.
not on the draft responses.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is a invalid pick, so they will have to find a alternate pick to go for here.
Yep, they'll have to find another position or another player.
Looks like they need a moment. I think they had that kind of in the chamber and did not realize he was not in the draft. So maybe scrambling to find another person to fill that that pick. I was surprised to hear Luke.
Pick. Yeah, I don't know who that is. So
If it's the Luke I'm thinking of, he plays in the PHL. He was pulled up to D2 as a goalie for a sub. So he's a not bad goalie. And he also plays a little bit of skater as well. A little bit of a trash talker. But not a bad dude. But yeah, no, I don't. He wouldn't be going this late. And he would have been on the board for sure. On the list of top goalies.
I'm sorry. I do apologize for that. I did not know we included around 9. I thought it was only 8. You'll be taking Big Saucer. So.
Nick Saucer, okay. I believe he was Ice Holes last season, at least for most of it.
Still no X-Pick, by the way. All this and still no X-Pick. Got his hopes up. It's like, wait, so you're saying there's a chance? And then half the 9th round now, and he's still an available pick. I don't know if there's something about X, like he's a locker room issue or something that I don't know about, but I am not expecting people to keep skipping over him. Maybe they're not listening into the call or into the stream while they're making their picks. But they really would be gaining from doing so, because any insight is good insight. And they are missing out on what should have been half of these picks. So we'll see as the Bobs are on the board if they will pick X or not. Maybe they think because it's like a crossed out that he's already picked, but no, the X goes on the right side when he's picked, not on the left. That's just his name. Let's see. Do we have the Bobs in BC? We don't. Do they? I don't know if they realized they had another pick. Because they were pretty quick with it. So we shall see.
Make sure to let the dogs out, please.
Yep. I'll go grab them real quick. Alright, they said they're figuring it out now.
there's still some good picks on the board. So,
Mm-hmm.
so Surbane is typing. That's not the right team.
While we wait for their pick, oh, looks like it's coming in now. I'll let you announce it.
I'm excited to see what this is.
Mm.
The Carolina Bobs for the 69th pick Mystic. A good goaltender pick for sure.
Yeah, I like Mystic a lot. He's a good locker room guy. I like talking to him. Good goalie as well. I'm surprised he didn't go earlier over some of the other goalie picks.
I am too, but I think he's also had some networking issues. Networking being internet jaws.
Right.
So people may be a little bit worried that may continue throughout the season, and just make it so that despite his skill, he may not be able to make the saves just due to performance issues with his internet.
Right, yeah. Still, I think he'll be a good pick. He can play some defense too. Like I said, good locker room guy. So
Absolutely. A great pick.
Well, the 10th round, huh? That's a 10th round, 9th round. That's a new one, huh? I did not expect it. I am just waiting for a few more guys here to join before we make our pick. I believe, yeah,
X
Jake
is
already
still
in
available,
here.
by the way.
We have our guy. Don't worry. We got the guy. We got the guy. I'm just trying to make sure. Let's see here. Alrighty then. Jake, you want to say it on 3? If he will unmute. No? Okay, that's fine. Alright, with the Vancouver Sharks, with our final pick, are proud to select and welcome to the Vancouver Sharks, Rim Job Ricky. Welcome to the team, my man.
Mr. RJR.
Yep, RJR. That's a good pick.
He's got a little bit of a shot
what
on him
team
for
is-
sure.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's a new guy. He wasn't from season 1, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. He was, he's cousins with
SK.
Dogecoin's, yeah, Dogecoin's Captain SK. He's been practicing his slapper, his slap shots recently. They're getting pretty good.
You know, he's a good shot for sure. So he'll add some goal scoring depth to the team.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see the last 2 picks of the draft. Does X get picked by the Gups? This kind of like storyline we got of everyone skipping over X.
Let's see.
I can see the Gups it being a good place for him. So
Yeah, I think so too.
So
He had Stequefin typing. Oh, there he is. He's coming back.
we shall see here in just a moment. And he's decided to not type. He's like, you know what? I don't like that pick. We're going back to the drawing board. Oh, he's found a new pick. Let's see. He's typing again. They figured it out. What will we see here? Scratch it off the board. Don't like it. Try again. 3rd time's the charm. Let's go. 4th time's the charm. Oh my god, this is the suspense. Oh, I did not expect this in any way, shape, or form. I completely expected this person to go completely into free agency and end up just kind of sitting in free agency due to some issues. But the Little Gups, with the 71st overall pick, select Brookie. A bit of a enforcer and troublemaker, kind of like a Kachuk on the ice, but not quite as skilled. Certainly going to cause some chaos on the ice for sure.
Yeah, I've never played with her. I just know her from the chat and everything.
Yeah, generally not considered a good locker room presence, but we shall see if maybe there has been some personal development to resolve those issues. But yeah, I was not expecting the Brookie pick, but looks like the Ice Holes are ready for their final pick, the final pick of the season, or sorry, of the draft. He's typing. Will it take 4 different decisions like Stickweapon? It does not. The Ice Holes, with the final pick of this draft, the 72nd overall, select X. Smitty, you have been picked. You did not go to free agency. You can rest easy, knowing that you did in fact get picked. And on a good team nonetheless. Ice Holes are looking pretty good.
Yep. I like that pick. If any of you don't know, last season when I started Team Trout Storm, he was the Storm of Team Trout Storm. And we were going to play all season together, and then he didn't show up to the draft. He didn't show up to any games. But it seems like his availability is a little bit better now, so it's good to see him on the team. Okay.
Yeah, what a great draft. Some unexpected picks for sure. But yeah, these let's take a look at these teams here. Evergreen Outlaws with Fuzzv, Leet, Cap, Clash, RD, Jelly, Coppin, Lee. Oh, they both Coppin and Lee on the same team. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Bass, Mini, and Razo, and as well as Mini. Dirty Danglers, Maddie, Noah, E, Kix, Collie, Mason, Enigma, Zamboner, and Zador, Penguin, and they had Pinky Corbin. Vancouver Sharks with Charles and Billy, Pinky, me, Mango, Imp, Snowcone, Jake, Caitlin, and Nersha, and with the late pickup of Rimjob Ricky. Carolina Bobs with Bob, Quapple, Marcus, House, Sun, Wacky, Bar Down Bart, Gary, Skinner, Finney, and Mystic. Dogecoins with Ottinger, SK, Super Xander, Ovechkin, Mupp, Jaws, Bar Down. Oh, that's a little bit of is it just 2 Bar Down Barts? Let's confirm where'd Bar Down Bart go. Bar Down Bart went to the Bobs. It was Poitras that is on the Dogecoins. Poitras, Postmaster, Chichu, and Thraken, as well as who did they pick up? They picked up McSaucer in the 9th. Ice Holes, Bazooki, Sunless, Louis, Prada, Donut, Trout, Ash Meadle, Sports Guy Cam. Where were they? Sports Guy Cam, Ottinger, Jerome Quay Lover, and then they picked up X in the 9th round. Project Bibba with Teal, Serbain, Jules, Varime, Draken, Fritz, Pergy, Owen, Yager, Sin, and then with Doug the Thug in the 9th. And then Sharky, Stickweapon, Solve, Hot Dog, Pixel, Luddy, Neko, Cave, Zephyr, Sugar, and Brookie. Some great teams for sure. Pretty balanced. I don't think there's any teams you can count out at all here. So it'll be a very exciting season 2. I am.
Yeah, sorry, I was just reading the chat here. Yeah, I'm excited for the season. It should be a lot of fun. Like you said, most of these teams, they look pretty good. I don't think there is any that is really weak. So I think all the captains did a really good job drafting. Most of these teams look great.
Absolutely. I am excited to play for the Sharks. Looking forward to playing with Inertia. Always like playing with Inertia and Pinky as well as of course Billy, Jake, Charles, and the rest of the team. I am honored to be a 2nd round pick. I still think I went too early. They've mentioned to me a couple times that they're like, we might do this, and I'm like, don't do this. They're like, we might take you 2nd. I'm like, don't. There's better picks. I'm not a bad pick. There are better picks. But they did go with it. We did create a quite solid looking team, especially with the late pickups of Caitlyn and Inertia. So I have some good hopes for our team for sure. Even though they refuse to listen to me.
I'm excited with my team. Once I got in there and started giving my opinion on picks, I got some of the guys I really wanted, so I'm happy with that. I know I get along well with all of them. So yeah, should be a fun season. Like I said, all these teams look good. We got the Doug the Thug pick. So I think this was a pretty successful draft for all the teams.
I cannot agree more. It is a great draft, I think.
All right. Well, I think some of the teams are starting to get some scrims together. So everybody, thank you for tuning in. We're going to have at least a weekend, maybe 2 weekends to just get the scrims going. And then we'll start the season. I'm going to get the schedule together here shortly. Do you have anything to say, Liability, before we sign off?
Thanks for having me host. And thanks for setting up everything for season 2. All of the staff have put in so much work getting season 2 ready to go. And I just want to say thanks to everyone who's made IAPL and IAPL season 2 possible.
All right. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Liability, for hosting. I really appreciate it. This is Troutman and Liability again, signing off. Have a good night.